Okay. And this marks day 1 of doing detox like this. Who knows how often I'm gonna do this? Daily? Never? Once? Twice? 3 times a day? The whole day? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just need to live our entire life like this, just talking to ourselves. It's funny activating the codes from my streaming. I really had to program myself. Through the associations and the approximations. Just give you a boost. This world is so fucked up. It's disturbing. I don't even think it's the boosts themselves, the energies that they have. I don't think so. I think it's actually that. I think they just... I think like designing an RPG Maker, an item, and putting stats on it. And I believe that they can put hidden things on things. Even without us creating it. Even without them programming it. I really do believe that now. Why do I say that? Because I've been working really hard on trying to cleanse and detox things and do all these tactics and stuff like that, and I believe that now more than ever, this entire process was them. Everything I say has been correct. Everything I say is true. I figured out all of it. Yet, what I realize is that they can change it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work still. But they are changing it. So, that means that they're creating new ways because they got figured out. It wasn't meant to be figured out. They're creating things that weren't possible before. And people are like, well, shouldn't that excite you? Shouldn't that make you happy? Shouldn't that make you be optimistic? Shouldn't that make you look forward to figuring it out again? And I'm like, no, not at all. There comes a point where you're like, well, what's the point then? If it's gonna get figured out over and over again. They're gonna just add new things. And like, it's to keep it interesting. I'm like, I don't want it to be interesting. That's not why I live life. What people don't understand is we use tools for certain things, right? So, for example, now I'm using this to get to detox, but I'm also using it to just talk. And just add positives back to myself. But it doesn't really matter, but it's a good tool to use for that purpose. I just feel like most of us aren't comfortable just talking in the mirror for hours and hours on end. Like, even just thinking about it, like, if my brother was here right now, he would be so mad if I was just doing that in the mirror or in the bathroom. He would start trying to cause problems like usual. Yet if I do this, he's not going to. Yet it's exactly the same. Just a little more zoomed out, but that has this background too. So it's just funny how you think about doing that, right? It's like if I sing, but if I sing, if I have a microphone and I'm like standing outside with like speakers, then it's okay. But if I'm just singing while walking, it's not okay. So it's just these little things that you realize, you're like, do they really matter? So what do I call it today? I was going to call it indifference. What's up to why? I was going to call it indifference. A form of apathy. That's not that. It's seeing. I'll come up with the name at the end. Whenever I'm done. It's seeing that these things are desperate. They want my attention. They want me to do whatever it is. They're so desperate for that now. Now, they prefer that I do certain things more than others. Right? They want me to be consumed by problems. They want me to be poisoned. They want me to make money. They want me to work. They want me to play the game. They want me to go outside. They want me to go outside. That's really what it is. Yet, why? Why would I? For what purpose? It's a tool, right? Like, think about it like the outside is a tool. I think people should know this, but they'll never hear this. The outside is a tool. And if a tool loses its function, if a tool loses its purpose, right? Like coffee right now is valuable, very valuable as always, but it's getting more valuable again because now I'm using it to try to stay awake as long as possible so that I get exhausted and then I can sleep and I can pass out. Why? So that I can avoid their mental attacks. So it means coffee's value has even gone up more than it already has, and it's been one of my shields. So do we get that? There's no value to the outside. If at all, maybe some sun. That might be a little bit. So if I go outside, that might be the only time value to it. But even then, I really don't mind being the ghost of Chepedusa. I just don't. This has gotten to a point where I just observe outside now in this little area, and they make appear in this little small segment since I don't go outside anymore. It's absurd. This is the only area where they can present things now. It's truly just like Longmont Sales Diplomat Challenger all over again. The window. But then I went outside briefly on walks, but it's the same thing all over again. This little spot right here for the birds to fly around, for the cockroaches to spawn, for the flies to fly around, for doves to do their performances. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to see. It's weird to know that things want your attention. I really don't understand why at this point anymore. They had it. I spent every second trying to figure this out. Maybe they thought that I was just going to continue forever. I don't know. I mean, technically I still am, if you think about it. But It's only for selfish reasons. It's only so that everything remains quiet. I'm just healing myself over and over again. But even then, it's reduced. Even then, I'm not writing as much. Do you see, like, they had it all. They had all the opportunities. And they threw it away. I cared about working. I cared about healing. I had my shepherd coat, shepherd vest over there. Right? I had all these paths. I had all these approaches, all these tactics, I had these storylines that I wanted to accomplish. I kept trying to improve things further. I kept trying to explain things in a better way. I had a reason to climb, supposedly. I didn't. For no reason. They made one too many mistakes. As usual. They've made so many mistakes. These things that believe they know everything. I'm telling you, if you ever listen to Mr. Shepard started plant. Because I don't think there's any way I'm ever going to release this. There's no reason to. If I ever want to, I can just record again. We could do 15-minute segments. But I don't think so. I really don't. I don't know. It's come to a point where I see all these tactics and they all work really well. Extremely well. They work extremely well. Yet, I think about it, I'm like, I pretty much now almost feel completely fine. And yet, they had like, I had just woken up from poison. They had set up like 10, 15, 20 things in a row when I first woke up. And they've already been just attacking and poisoning things for the last 12 hours. And in less than 20 minutes, in 14 minutes, and I've been pausing, so really it's been like 10 minutes talking. I basically feel fine now. So that means all that work that they spent to create all these attacks and all these problems has been negated in 10 minutes. Without even doing any, I mean, this is a tool, a tactic, but, and I did look at some of the paths and stuff like that, but really not to the extent that I used to. It's just, it's gotten to a point where it's just the only reason why I even let it affect me at all. It's because in the past I knew what I was capable of. It still is. Yet Okay, so they poison everything, destroy everything. Okay, then what? So everything reminds me of the 5 girls that I want to have sex with. There's more, like there's like 10 girls. Everything I look around reminds me of them, let's just say. So technically I overdid it, and now my entire castle is that. Yeah, sure, there could be some repercussions for that. I'll get addicted. I don't know. Maybe I can masturbate 5 times a day then. Could there be problems with that? Maybe. I have no idea. But if I never go outside, if I never talk to anyone, if I never do anything else again, is it really a problem? If I'm connected supposedly to other things, okay, so that means everyone in the entire world now is just gonna masturbate nonstop. Okay, cool. You see, like it. What are they gonna do? They're gonna make a dove learn how to talk over here, Nostradamus, and start being, you should masturbate less. Like, really? Is that what they're gonna do next? Is my brother gonna attack my worth and my value? Hey, you should maybe think about toning that down. Like, I'm like, you should maybe think about doing it and stop being insecure about stupid shit that's fake. You see, like, what are they gonna do? They can't do anything. They can't. It's just, I just don't want to live in an environment, in a world where specific memories or reminders or time periods pop up more often than others. That's all it is. Just because, well, why should it? If you're living in, you want to spend it remembering certain things. That's all I have to say. There's no reason to. But we were operating our life destroyed for years. And we survived. So now, every day we just figure out a new tool, a new tactic, a new approach. Use what we already have. And we can survive endlessly now. And there's no reason to ever change. There's no reason to ever do. There's no reason to ever try. They don't understand that it's over. There's nothing that they can do anymore that will ever get us to try, as long as it's designed the way it currently is. Nothing. There's no reason to, and there never will be. We're not angry right now. We're not sad. We're completely calm. It's just facts. There's no reason to. They could change it in 1 minute. Everything. They could change it all in 1 minute. Why would we try if they can change it in 1 minute? They can now force insert anything they want in my head over and over again. And they choose to do bad. I mean, and I know they can do good. They've done it. So that means it doesn't matter. That means that I don't actually need to do the tactics. Doesn't mean there's no reason to do the tactics. Because I'm just like, if I ever get too bad, I know they're gonna just save me again. And just put a knife to my neck again and be like, okay guys, ready? Let's do the light thing again. And that's that. And then it's fixed. And then we repeat the process. Do you guys understand? There's just no reason. There's none. This is the world we live in now. I was wondering how I could make it survival. It's really hard. It's hard because they help and they make things better. But then it's just a constant battle. It's like, oh no. I need to like change the order of things. I need to change where things are set up. I need to like move this item and I need to do this. And there's this constant chess match against them. And all of it was right. All of it's correct, by the way. Every single thing that I've been doing. But what happens in League of Legends if you dodged every single one of their abilities for an entire match? But now it got to a point where, well, dodging it actually stops you from killing them. So now you just get hit by the skill shot and laugh. But you get, because you know that if you do, you're just going to defeat them. Like if they try to use my brother intentionally, I can just go, Jamaica, the land we love. And I can just do that over and over again. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Yet, there's no reason to. There just isn't a reason. I don't think there ever will be again. They have to change it. They have to change the game. They have to. Because there's nothing to progress on. There's nothing to climb on. There's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to earn money. There's no reason to try. There's no reason to teach. There's no reason to talk to anyone. There's no reason to help anyone. There's no reason to heal anyone. There's no reason to do. That means that there's no reason to play the game. And for most things, can I change where that is? Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. There we go. I like that. Much better. Good enough. Now we're talking. There's no reason. There is no reason to try. This is my trying. Imagine you were able to create anything that you want. To try to guide and supposedly help the people that you're attached to. Yeah, all my spirits and things, they can do that. And yet, even with that power, not only have I chosen not to listen to anything that they have to suggest or say, and I know sometimes I end up doing it, and that's fine. But I'm not actually really doing anything. Oh wow, I masturbated to a girl they might have nudged. Cool. Wow. If I'm gonna masturbate 5 times a day, is it really a big deal? it's really a big deal if I choose Carrie or Ellie the Empress. Not really. So they can do anything. And they have lost all control. They have lost. They had me fully bought in. And this is the same thing with every single job, every single thing I've ever done in my entire life. I've always been fully bought in. And I lose all my dedication to it. Every single time. And each time it seems like, unless it's intentional, if it is intentional, then I commend them. I don't know, it just doesn't seem that way based on what happens after. It just doesn't seem like it was meant to happen. There's so many things that have happened in my life that I'm like, I feel like they did not expect my reaction. There's nothing that has been more certain now. They do things and they think that I'm going to react a different way. And I don't do what they thought. And maybe that's what they're trying to study. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. It's just so weird. They can do anything. They can show anything now outside. Basically. There's limitations, but it just doesn't matter. There's nothing that drives me forward. Nothing that make me want to try. I'm 33. I'm saying that the game is over. They have to change it. There's nothing else to it. It doesn't matter. I don't even say it's a reminder to heal anymore. I don't even say it's a reminder for how far we've come. They just don't really matter either. Those things only mattered when I cared about the world. If you don't care about the world anymore, they don't matter. All these tactics, all these things, they just don't matter. At all. They don't. I lost it all for nothing. It's all worthless. Every single thing that I've done, every single thing that I've tried, every single thing that they've done, every single thing that they've created. It hasn't been interesting. It hasn't been, like in the moment you think so, but looking back, it's not. It's not interesting, it's not exciting. There's no good that came from it. There's no value. There's nothing. We're back to it, but our actions don't do anything. So if our actions don't do anything, it's like, oh wow, you're making me feel weird again. Cool. We know it's wrong. Okay, we'll heal it in 20 minutes. Just let me close my eyes. Alright, okay, we're better now. There you go. And that's it. And then there's nothing else to it. And I don't understand why other people can't do this. It's a fucking joke. There's no way they're getting attacked this much and they can't do it. That's like, truly, the more I think about it, people are fucking stupid. If any of them are even alive. If any of them are even real. They're incompetent. They really are. I just don't get it. This is so fucking easy. Joke to figure out. 1 year. Not even 1 year. And it's been completely figured out. Like, and they just keep changing it, and they keep adding new, and they keep modifying, they keep interrupting. Like, imagine if they did none of that. It would be even easier. I just don't understand what everyone else is doing. Like, I just truly can't comprehend what the fuck they're doing. How can they not figure this shit out? 1 year of spending time on it, and I can decipher the whole thing, yet other people can't. It just doesn't make any sense. It feels good to be able to call the people stupid, because they are. There's no reason to try to pamper their egos and boost them up anymore. Try to heal and tell them to believe we don't care about them anymore. Oh wait, because they don't even exist for us. They don't. This is our entire world right here. It's real. We care more about the doves than the people outside. I care more about the doves than the people outside. There's no reason to care about the people outside. There's none. If anything, I hope that they suffer and fall apart, so that the world falls apart. There's no reason to care. There's no reason to do. There's no reason to heal. There's no reason to try. Now, for yourself, sure, absolutely, there is a lot. Right? So that's why I'm only just focusing on myself now. And that means that I just have to heal whenever I do a lot of attacks. And I just heal myself, and then we're good again. Sandos could stand and get hit by a few mechanics. If I knew I was going to get hit, I could just shoot a heal at myself right away. If you can heal yourself, you can sometimes just ignore the mechanics. If it doesn't do enough damage. Do they want the mechanic to be ignored? It is disappointing though. I'd prefer to play the game. I wanted to grow. I wanted the kid. I wanted. But as long as there's money involved and work, there's no reason to. Ever. Why can't I get money for doing just... It shouldn't even be money, but why couldn't it just be given? Oh, you streamed 150 hours. Well, you get it now. Why can't that? If it has all the answers, it would heal every single person. If anything, I've given more value and contribution to the entire world than everyone else combined. In the entire world. If every single person listened to all 150 hours, it would cause more of an impact on the entire world than any other product, any other thing in the world has ever designed. Yet, I got zero reward from it. I got taken things away from me. So, why can't I earn survival opportunities, money, rewards, get girl, get the kid, get the dogs, the organization, home, trips, be able to experience everything about life, protected just from doing that? Why is that not okay? Why does it have to be the way you guys want it to be? Why does it have to be the way the stupid designers created it? They're wrong. They've always been wrong. They've always been wrong since the first day. We've always been right. And anytime we are even, are we completely correct? We actually spend every second analyzing it, if there's even better ways, our own methods, others' methods. Why can't they do the same thing? Why can't the things that see everything, that can modify anything, do the same thing? The fact is, I don't understand. Like, that's why I really hope that the majority of people, if not everyone, is fake and all just a fucking illusion. I really do. I hope all of them are just fake. Because otherwise, it's really fucking sad that they don't question everything around them. How is it possible that all these people can't change things or do things differently? Reminder to heal. It's not that I don't like those things anymore. I think they were great. I don't know how far we've come. Tower of the Gods level, Shepherd Code, Shepherd Best. They all work really well. They do. But I don't want to become reliant on them anymore. Reliance is necessity. I just wanted to prove to myself that I don't need any of that shit. It's really powerful though, all those things. So many little counters and tools, even over the past 2-3 days. Every day there's more that I'm finding. And yet the old tactics still work really well. I don't know if they expected this. I don't even know if I expected it. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. I wanted to stop writing because, well, they were weaponizing my writing. It's just a detox. I don't know. I really just don't care at all anymore. Maybe this is what they wanted. I have no idea. See, like, there's just no care at all. Oh, so fucking tired. Just don't let me sleep anymore. It's so stupid. Yeah. We're fine. Day 9? Day 10? I have no idea. It doesn't even matter. I think it's day 9. I should title the recording that. Just so I know. I'm never gonna rewatch these. If I do, I'd be surprised. I don't know. It's been... There's no reason to rewatch anymore. Like, none of real. Like, why would you rewatch if you can just make another one? The only reason why I'm doing it is just to detox and to silence them. You see, now we do it not for other people anymore. Now it's exclusively for ourselves. Now it's just for ourselves. It's cool. Who would have thought that I would never care at all about this world anymore? And yet, just thinking back about all the things I did the last year, all the problems happened because I cared about others, trying to help. So no, we don't care at all. Now I hope the whole thing falls apart. It'd be good. It'd be good for everyone to have ultimate chaos, destruction, suffering, pain. So all of them think that the world is over already and they don't try and do anything because they can't even if they're even real, because they can't even heal. And it's so fucking easy. And I know it's all about conditioning, but I'm telling you, I learned everything. I'm learning new things every single day. It's all fucking easy. The only reason why it's not is because the fucking idiot spirits make people afraid to try. It's the only reason. It'd be way too easy otherwise. But then you get to a point where there's not even a reason to try. Like now, it would be easy for me to try everything. Okay, let's try to get a girl. Let's figure that out. Like, I know the moment I try, they're gonna try to make it be about money, which means that immediately it's over. The moment that comes into play, it's over. The moment that comes into play, it's over. That means that anything that has anything related to money is an immediate no. And as far as I know, they've designed the entire game around it, money. So that means the entire game no longer has any value. If I'm the central chess piece, and the central chess piece doesn't play anymore, they're like waiting for Star Diplomat Shepard's turn to complete it. And so it's one of those like civilization hot seat. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember. Good times. I remember we played the classic, the fantasy, and the sci-fi version as well.
Exactly. I'm just because the reason why I brought it up is because I'm just saying I'm basically playing right now the version of the game where you know how like there was time limits on turns.
Yeah.
But what if there was also a setting where
Right.
so that means you could take as long as you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, sometimes your struggle was that you took too long?
Yeah, that's true.
Just because we were all playing and we were like, come on.
Yeah.
So I'm saying my current answer to the game, brother, is we have the setting on where everyone gets to do their turn as long as they want. Yet it's on. They're waiting for my turn to complete. What happens if someone never does a move?
That's true.
Then the game stops.
Game stops. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my answer. So that's where we're at. There's no turn anymore. There's no path forward. There's no reason to suffer for others. There's no reason to attempt to heal them. We already did. If they want us to try again, then they have to give us things. Then they have to show that our work actually has impact and matters, because we are doing all the right things. We've already given more value and contributions to the world than the majority of people combined. It's all there. And yet, it's being blocked, suppressed, attacked. So, if you already saved the world, why would you want to save it again? There's no reason to. So now I hope, if it is connected to myself, that the world falls apart. Because I no longer play. I no longer go outside. And I don't know, maybe the longer I don't go outside, because even other times, I would take the dog out. I used to say that it saves when you sleep or you go outside. So is it affecting things even more? When I had the dog, I would go out at least once a day, even in Longmont. I took him out on walks. In Brothel, take out Kaiser. In Ecuador, they go to school. Or let him pee outside in that garden area. So, what happens if we don't go outside anymore? Does me opening the balcony door here count? I don't know. Who knows? But I hope it's suffering. I hope it's falling apart. I hope it's getting destroyed. I hope seriously bad things are happening. We know that we're not one. Otherwise, people would all be doing what I'm doing. Literally not happening. The proof is my brother. If we were connected, he would be doing these things. He doesn't do it. So, it's proof that that's a lie. Like everything else in this fucking game. What I don't understand is, in every other thing in life, every other game that people enjoy playing, you know it's a game. And you know, you learn the rules, or you try to figure it out. You try to learn to, and yet, in the game of life, they intentionally misled everyone, assuming anyone is alive and real. But let's just use that for an example. They've misled everyone and lied to everyone. Why not just from day one explain to people how it actually operates. Like, if you wanted another organic, like, are you telling me that people didn't come up with their own strategies and processes in like MMOs? The problem is, once one person figures it out, you have too many idiots just copy. But that's, again, your guys' fucking conditioning that created that. If you were conditioned since day one to be the opposite, then they're like, okay, that's one strategy. Fuck Paragon strategy. Fuck method strategy. We'll do our own. You guys see, like, there's no reason for it to, if the world was different than it is, why didn't you guys just say so from the beginning to everyone? Then everyone would understand. Hey, whenever you go outside, if you choose to do this challenge right now, you're gonna face some challenges. This is the area where some of the struggles happen. This is the area where you can do the side quest that gets you the girl. This is how it's designed. If you want the girl, you have to do this. I'm like, ooh, okay, but nothing bad can happen. We won't intentionally punish you extra. Just, you have to learn strategies right here. I'm like, okay, how can we figure it out? All right, and that's that. But oh wait, that's not how it's currently designed. You get attacked and punished. They fabricate bullshit. That shouldn't be possible. Do you guys see? Like, there's no reason to do any of those quests. There's no reason to do any of those side things. There's no reason to do any of that. This is good. It's proof it works. Yet another tool. Can't weaponize this one. They'll try. I know they will. And then we'll try something else. And go back to other stuff and then come back to this again. Just think about it, guys. I fought so hard to try to change everything. And now this is my answer. You guys should be extremely worried about that. You guys should be extremely worried about that. You were trying to get me to stream? Congratulations, you guys succeeded. Congratulations, you guys succeeded. There's no reason to upload anything. There's no reason to do anything. What's better is to vanish without explaining anything and make every single person that was wondering, who took it for granted, who thought that I would just continue forever, to not have it anymore. That's how I was at every job. I was in every community I've been in. World of Warcraft, everything, every game. They all thought that Xanados, Star, Diplomat, Shepard, Fabian Chigoya, all those versions, Fabio, every single one, they all thought it would just continue forever. It doesn't. At any point, I'm tired of how much bullshit's going on. That's it. It's over. And what they don't understand is everyone else has so much else has built up all this stuff, and everyone else just like they created these storylines for there, and they prepared all their like work and notes for it. And it's like if I had prepared for like one stream a month, and I've been working on it for a month. I'm about to stream tomorrow, and all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna, we don't stream anymore. People are like, I've been prepping for this for a month. I'm like, yeah, we don't stream anymore. But I've been prepping for a month to do this. And I'm like, well, I don't. So if you want to go for it, but and they still try to stream, but like, and I've already moved on to something else, and they're like, why don't you care about this anymore? I'm like, it's just how it is. As long as it's designed this way. I'm right, you guys are wrong. I'm sorry. Straight up. And how do you know? How do you guys know that? How should you know that? Just look at my choices now. My reaction. You had me about to go first fighting to be in the system for my family to this. In 1 year. Doing the same thing. Doing Descript. Yet a year ago, I was posting nonstop, commenting. Trying to teach things, trying to reform things. And now this is what I'm doing. And look, you guys haven't changed at all. You still are trying to put poison in me right now. You guys haven't changed, and you never will. All of you are worthless. All of you are worthless. That'll never change. So, it's not even trying to destroy them anymore. I try to set up things, and I'm like, really, again. There's just no reason to. We wouldn't even talk about anything. You just have to keep repeating the same words. There's just no reason to. There's just no reason to try. There's just no reason to do. I hope and wish and pray that the world is falling apart outside. Every single day, more and more. Everything is collapsing. There's no more money. That everyone is freaking out. That all is falling apart. That'd be funny. But even then, I'll never know. Because this is our entire world. I think about it from like, it's Raid Leader TG, and all of a sudden now, all I'm doing is like dailies on the island over and over again. People are like, you could be the Raid Leader of like Top Kill, and now you're just doing the dailies. I'm like, I know. You guys could have had me do anything. You guys see that I can learn anything, what I'm capable of. And you pushed me down this path. They're like, no we didn't, we were trying to get you to work. I'm like, really? Really? Like, we just wanted you to do sales diplomat. I'm like, really? Then you wouldn't have taken them away. Then you wouldn't have fabricated a conflict. There's nothing you guys can do anymore. There's nothing you can give me. Because now, anything that you present, I believe is fake. Anything you present, I believe is fake. Anything you present, I believe is a bait. Anything you present, I believe are problems. Which means that there's nothing you can do to help. Anything, any piece of information I believe is bad. Anything I see, I believe is bad. That's not my choice. Anything I experience, that's not my choice. And even then, sometimes they're randomly generated or can be controlled, I believe is bad. Which means that anything that's related to all of you, I believe is bad. Every single thing. That's all there is to it. You guys can do anything. Truly. It doesn't matter. The story is over. It's been over for a long time. What I don't understand is the story has been over. Why do you guys insist on attacking? That one doesn't make sense. The story is over. Why do you guys have to attack when the story is over? Have you guys thought about that one? Because that one doesn't make sense. Why would you attack? The story's over. Why are you guys attacking? But now, it doesn't even matter if they attack. Before their things at least was like, whoa, that's possible. Like, whoa, they did that. Now, it has no value. It's not interesting. There's nothing to be learned. There's nothing to be gained. There's nothing to accomplish. There's nothing to work toward. There's no reason to heal the world. There's no reason to help others. There's no reason to do good. There's no reason to do anything. The only reason we do anything is just to make sure we just get rid of the poison immediately. And even then, if we miss it, it's fine because, well, we were super poison destroyed before and we still managed, so I don't even want to tolerate 20 minutes of discomfort. The fact that I used to tolerate more, it's completely ridiculous. How did I value myself more? 20 minutes is already 20 minutes too much. A minute. That'd be pretty cool. We've walked into so many things, we just don't care anymore. It's just all irrelevant. They are completely irrelevant. They really are. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna mute this? Okay. So what? I'm not gonna post. It's like, what can they even do? You guys really fucked up. Do you guys understand how badly you fucked up? In 1 year, you guys fucked up everything. I congratulate all of you. In 1 year, you guys fucked up everything. I know you guys always claim that it's just to open up new opportunities. Destroy all the old means you can just create new. True. You guys are not wrong. Because you're tied to stuff, right? Like, it'd be a lot harder to create an organization if I was still tied to Stephanie and her family, because they would try to stop it. But then you ask yourself, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why couldn't she just heal? Why couldn't her family just like snap out of it? Wait a minute. Why couldn't Sarah, Mrs. Self-Awareness, be like, wait, this is really cool. Do you guys see? Like, they could have done all those things. They could have. But they didn't want to make those storylines. Instead, they used them to be enemies and problems. And when you think about it like that, it's just like, wait, so it never had to be this way. I don't know. It's really interesting to think about, because anytime I even contemplate for 5 seconds that, oh wait, it's because my ex-girlfriend would stop me. And I'm like, but wait a minute. They could be nudging her and reinforce her and program her to be the opposite. Just how they created the bad, they could have had presented things to create good. And we could have done it together. Then you guys would have actually seen me be a dad. You guys would have seen me actually teach children and adults alike. Not anymore. It's just, once you catch it, you never can unsee it. There's no valid argument. There's no logical explanation. There's no ever any benefit or angle that could explain. There's no reason why they had to have taken my girl, my kid. There's just none. There's absolutely none. They wanted it so that I do these script recordings to myself. That was their goal. That was really what they've been hoping for. That was what they've been working toward for a year. For 33 years, they've been pushing me towards this. This is what they've been wanting. This is their whole desired outcome, for me to play League of Legends again. And just talk to myself on Descript. This is what they've been working toward for 33 years. That I never leave an apartment. Really, guys? This is what you guys have been working toward. This is why you built me up for 33 years. I experienced all those things, traveled the world, so that I locked myself in an apartment, castle, and talked to myself on Descript. This is what you guys have been, this is the whole reason why you conditioned me the way you did. Why you made me experience things that I did. Okay. Maybe you guys know something I don't. You guys don't change the game. You guys don't change the game. Then it's over. There's nothing else to it. If you guys don't change the game, then it's over. It's that simple. And everything you present doesn't mean anything anymore. I know that our path is still being shaped by little small little things, like, yeah, doves and stuff like that, sure. But it doesn't even matter anymore. Because I'm not writing a storyline. You guys get it? Like, I don't have a story. There is no story here. Doesn't matter if I make RPG Maker or not. Doesn't matter if I do this or not. Doesn't matter if I play, which video game I play. Doesn't matter if I play League of Legends. Doesn't matter if I try playing an MMO again. Doesn't matter if I play Star Online. You guys see, like, none of those things matter at all. Narrative. There's no path. There's none. And there never will be again. Unless it changes. Just that simple. I just gotta keep trying to come up with new ways to make sure I never have to do. There's no reason. There just isn't a reason. As long as there's no reward, as long as there's no outcome for my actions, then why would I do them? Why would I suffer? Why would I suffer trying to heal fake people? Why would I suffer to try to do those things? If I get punished for it. Turns out I get punished regardless. So they're like, well, see, then shouldn't you do it? Because it helps you. I'm like, oh wait, I can just do this. And I don't have to, there's no chance that it helps anyone. You guys see, I'm trying to find ways to ensure that I never help anyone anymore. Because you guys proved to me that you don't want to let my stuff help people. All my stuff, if it was pushed, would help everyone. But you guys refuse to, so there's just no reason to. It's that simple. It has to be our way or there's no way. We allowed everyone else's way for far too long. We said that their way is perfect. Nope, it has to be only our way. If you don't make the world the way we want it, then we never play the game. No money, no work, no negatives at all. What am I gonna call this? Day 9. Transcendental.